Yo, I can't. I'm so giggly. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be amazing. This is gonna be great. I have the game already pulled up, and holy criminy. How are you guys doing? Y'all ready to have some fun, dang it? Holy crap. I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm so... Well, this is off to a good start. Well, it's off to a good start because I just can't take myself anymore. I can't with myself. So... okay. So obviously, I have my... I have my water bottle with me. Because this is... Obviously, just by looking at my reaction right now, this should be a good start. Also, I really quickly want to ask, oh, when should I do helium? Like, what should be like the thing? Like, should it be like should it be like a time interval, or like should it be like if something happens? Actually, no, I don't know about if something happens because I know literally nothing about the game. So. So yeah, all of these reactions are gonna be genuine, so... Anyway. How are you guys doing? You guys ready to have fun? Oh. I reckon... I don't know. I guess I'll figure out when I should do helium. You know what? I'm just gonna do it if it's, like, impulsive. Like, impulsively. We think something really stupid is going to happen to you. Okay, so if you think something really stupid is going to happen, then I reckon, tell me to get helium. But, like, the only thing is, like, if something stupid happens, like, back to back, right, I don't want to, like, do too much, right, because, you know, it can still be dangerous. I still want to, like, you know, I want to keep things under control at the same time. So I just want to put that out there really quick. I'm not trying to do this, like, dangerously. I know what I'm doing. But, so, on that note, I'm gonna, like, make my own decisions, like, at that point. Like, if it's happening frequently, I'm not gonna do it. So, but with that out of the way, oh, brother. Ah! Here we go. I can't believe I'm doing this. Yeah, this big replay. Okay, is the music too loud? Is the music okay? Is it too quiet? I know there's a couple lines in here, so I don't want it to be, like, too quiet or anything. They look at What music? Oh, obviously it's quiet then. Like, hold on. Allow me to look. Oh, desktop audio. Give me a minute. Hold on. Properties. It doesn't... Okay, holy crap, that's a big file. What's a big file? What? Huh? Oh, you're telling it's quite long? Oh, okay, I don't know how to get this captured, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it would work, but apparently not, so it's fine. Well, it's not a stream if there's no, if it's not scuffed, so... audio input. Let's try this. Yeah. Okay, and then... Okay, dang it, that won't work. Let's remove that. Beep boop, I'm dropping in before I have to skedaddle. Hi! Okay, the game ain't... Oh, this is annoying, okay. Okay, how's about... Oh! Oh, that'll do it. How's that? Does that work? Oh, dang it, that means you didn't hear my music! Ah, that's annoying. It's fine, though, it's fine. But can you hear it now, and is it too loud, is it too quiet? You should be able to hear it now. At least I found it. Yes, maybe a smidge loud. Okay, let me change the volume in that case. How's about now? Is that better, or should I just turn it down like that? It changed? Oh, that's definitely a no. So here's that. And I'm turning it down a bit. Just like that. How's that? Is that better? Whew. Seems good. Okay. Then we are good. Holy criminy. Okay. Okay. Oh, right. So, all right, we just gotta go. We gotta hop right into it. Okay. I gotta get my narrator voice. What should my narrator voice be? 8:59 p.m. Let's just go with that. 8:59 p.m. You stretched in your seat, in the process of getting ready for a match of Hypixel with your friends when you've gotten a notification from your phone. It was an alert from Twitch. Your favorite streamers are online. You finished setting up and proceeded to wait for your friends in the lobby. Thinking that they were taking quite a long while, you decided to put up the stream on your phone. Hi, hello, welcome to the stream, guys. I'm here with George and Sapnap. Say hi. Hi. Hello. Oh my gosh. I hate that. It feels like I'm... never mind. We'll be doing another Minecraft challenge for this stream. This challenge, we coded it so that suddenly, their voices began to fade out as your eyelids started to feel heavy. You tried to fight against the urge to shut your eyes, but it was proven futile as you felt your body fall back from your seat, completely blacking out. Oh? Thud. You let out a groan as you felt your back collide with the ground. You assumed that you had landed on your apartment floor until you heard 3 different voices from above you. That was a really harsh fall. Do you think they're okay?
I don't know.
Hello? I don't know, G. Why don't you try landing a 140 block fall with no MLG? No MLG. Oh my gosh. Dream? That name sounded familiar. That sound effect ringing in your ear was just as familiar too. You began to stir awake and attempt to open your eyes. Wait, guys, shh. They're waking up, I think. You remember? You were met with 3 familiar faces looking down at you in concern. Hey, are you okay? Here, let me help you. You were brought up to your feet by the tall metal in front of you. Your arms immediately flailing about as you try to regain your balance. I can't open it. Try opening the file, and then you should click on one of the applications things in the zip file. And if you need to, look again at the instructions on the website. You should be able to open it. You were brought up to your feet by the tall... Oh yeah, I already read this. You then began to pat the dirt off of your pants as you come to the realization that you were surrounded by 3 of your favorite content creators. Oh, Sippin. I'm sorry. You're probably so confused right now. I go by Dream. What's yours? Oh, we gotta type in our name. Do we go with player 1? I did, but it keeps scratching out. Thank you. Sorry. But, wait, helium when a character talks. It's I'll use that sparingly if I do that. I don't know. What if I do that for my lives? Actually, no, that'd be pretty frequent too. What's my name? Player 1. Then again, okay. Should I go with player? You know what? I'll do different stuff on different routes. Actually, you introduced yourself, Pog. Dream grins. Hi. Dream was then pushed over to the side by a brunette who had a bandana tied around his forehead. He seemed to be a really energetic person. Hello. Hi there, player 1. I'm Sapnap. Sapnap, you didn't have to shove me. You just weren't quick enough to move out of the way. He bashfully nodded and waved back to the two as they both began to bicker. You heard a sigh coming from your right and looked towards the shorter brunette. I'm shorter than all of them. Why is he more at eye level? And no, because he's shorter. They are tall, though. They are tall. Canonically, how tall am I? If it's taller than 5 foot, that's really inaccurate. I'm really sorry for these two. This is all completely normal. Oh, dear.
Hello.
Oh, shoot. I'm George. Pleasure to meet you, player 1. George then cleared his throat loudly enough for the other two to hear. So, what's our plan now? Obviously, we're stuck in a Minecraft world, but we can't stay here forever. Fluster, Dream and Sapnap had to fix themselves and focused on the situation at hand. Wait, we're stuck in Minecraft. Sweet. How do you think we can get out of this? Any ideas? What if I just gave Sapnap a thick Texan accent? I'm doing it. It seemed that they have discussed this before you had arrived, confirming that everyone was from the real world and not a bot built into the game's code. I need to reread that again because I processed nothing of that. It seemed that they have discussed this before you have arrived. Oh, so they talked about it before. Okay. Seeing you fall from apparently 140 blocks high also served as enough evidence that you, too, were real to them. A moment of silence has passed for a while as all 4 of you try to think of a solution. Free the end? Hello? Everyone turned to Dream. The what? The end. We find the stronghold, beat the Ender Dragon, and free the end. Just like how we usually do our challenges. I'm not sure if this will help us get back, but it's worth a try, right? But this is us, Dream! We're not into our characters anymore, we're actual people stuck in their places. We can't just die and respawn, 0 hearts, and we disappear. How do you know that? Have you died before? Or are you just immortal and so you just know that and you've just seen other people die? How are you so sure about that? We don't know if that's true. Sapnap, out of the blue, proceeded to punch Hi! Oh, why are you making that face? Why are you making that face? A glimpse of George's health had appeared on the top of his head for a split second with his last heart. Last heart split in half? Oh, last heart. Oh. Okay, I get this. Dream's face faltered at this. Why would you... Of all people, Sapnap, you really had to choose... So... Oh, yeah. So... If we're gonna finish this game, we all have to be careful. You nodded along, gazing up to see that you had half of your entire health bar down due to your fall earlier. Alright then, let's split up since it's almost nighttime. Why would you split up when it's almost nighttime? I watch horror movies. That's never a good idea. I'll go mine for ores. George, you could get us as many wood as you can. Sapnap, find us a proper place to reside in for now. Where do I do? As the three of them went their separate ways, you two were left on your own. You wanted to help too, so you decided to... I don't know what route to do. George is getting wood. Sapnap is wandering around. We're doing the Sapnap route, so I'm gonna wander around. You decided to walk a bit towards the side. You decided to walk a bit towards the side you had last seen Sapnap. Not too long after, you spot the familiar flare of his bandana as he turned around to the sound of your footsteps approaching him. I am smart. I know exactly where he is. He can't run from me. Oh, so you decided to venture out with me. You rolled your eyes playfully as you ran up to his side. Finding a suitable place to stay wouldn't be that hard, right? Sapnap continued to ramble about various topics as he did most of the observation, of course. So this is like a group project. He just doesn't do anything. From the corner of your eye, you spotted a village. You exclaimed to catch the brunette's attention as you pointed at the spot. Okay, I had to reread that again. Nice one, player one. I was so busy blabbling about that, I didn't even get to notice. He then mined off a block of dirt. So that we can return here later on. Oh, okay. Wait, but it's gonna grow into grass. We're never gonna... Anyway. Let's continue walking around and see if he can find something even more interesting. You nodded and continued down the path both of you were taking. As you made your way around, Sapnap spoke up. So, what do you think? You glanced at him, confused. Sapnap just laughed as he placed his arm behind his head. Hello. I'm guessing you didn't hear me. Don't worry, I swear, I'm kind enough to repeat myself. Oh dear. Is someone not? I was wondering, what would be the first thing you'd like to do the moment you get out of here? Take a break from the computer, have a hangout in real life, assuming that I have friends. I'd rather stay here, go for a walk on the beach, take some time to wind down. I don't... You live near the beach? Ma'am, I don't know if I'd rather stay here because, like, monsters and stuff. Because realistically speaking, like, living in Minecraft would be scary. Spiders are half the size of you. Freaking that's scary. Have a hangout in real life? I mean, I could just... Neither of those options are good. I know! I'm just like... Take some time to wind down. Have a hangout. Realistically, I'd probably do that. Even if it's a hangout with myself. I have been doing... all you've been doing all summer break was to play Minecraft and watch them do dumb challenges. Okay, I don't know what that means. Maybe it was time to just calm down, call over a few friends over, relish in some fun physical activity. No, I'm kidding. That you used to do. I like the sound of that, keeping your friends close, shoving them when they do a really funny joke. Yeah, I like to do that too. Ooh. He gives you a grin as you both continued on the path you followed. What path? Oh! As you reach the end, the biome turning from a grassy field into one of a jungle, the both of you had spotted a ruined nether portal. Your eyebrows raised in surprise as Sapnap turned around, his hands cupped around his mouth as he called out, "Guys, we found a ruined portal!" As his voice echoed throughout the dark oak forest, this is a jungle, two other members... Oh wait, we probably passed the dark oak forest. Two other members had made their way towards the both of you to regroup. Nice find. As everyone reunited, they had huddled around the ruined portal. There's fire. It can be warm. Dream and George had exchanged the materials they have obtained, successfully creating a crafting table. That does not take much. Dream creates enough stone axes and pickaxes for everyone to be able to defend themselves when needed. Okay, fair. George then stashes the crafting table in his inventory. So George has it. Now let's see what the chest has in store for us. He motions for Sapnap to take the lead. The brunette bounds over to the chest buried in between the netherrack, opening the lock up and revealing the items locked in. So, what do we got? A gapple. There's also flint and steel, a few golden ingots, an enchanted golden helmet, and some obsidian blocks. Sapnap then quickly sweeps a hand into the chest before anyone can speak up. I called dibs on the flint and steel. Dang it, I wanted it. George rolls his eyes before approaching the chest. I want the gapple. Then I'll grab the helmet. I want the gapple. I want the gapple. Bringing out the 2 remaining items. Why don't I do that? As if to weigh his choices. Here, player 1. He tosses the... Yeah! You glanced at it for a second before looking back up toward the blonde. He simply smiled back at you. Okay. You'll need it more than I do. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. I see how it is. You think I'm not good at the game? Okay, square up. Besides, these will be handy later on. Well, that's true. That part's true. I can agree on that. You were about to speak up when the sound of groaning was... Oh, no. The 3 of you had lost track of time as night came upon all of you. Numerous mobs had begun to spawn. Low-key insulted. Boy, I'm high-key insulted. Guys? There's a village down there. Find a 1-block hole. That's my marker. But there's a lot of 1-block holes. Upon hearing this, Dream had already sprinted ahead, leaving everyone else to follow his lead. As you all ran, you heard a yelp from someone behind you. Ah! George! Oh no. George was wrestling a zombie. Sapnap also turned his head around and immediately wheeled his... Oh, I think this might be... I thought Undertale music was playing. I was like, huh? Anyway, Sapnap also turned his head around and immediately wielded his axe. As you looked behind a younger brunette, you spotted a creeper approaching his way. Defend Sapnap. You called for Sapnap and took it in stride. As you struck a creeper behind you, you nodded in to continue his way to George. Okay. As the creeper began to flash white, you hit the mob one more time. It recedes into dust as a few orbs of experience had taken its place. When you turn around, you see Sapnap pushing George off in front of him in an attempt to get him to move. He passes by you as you turn back to run with them toward the village. Yeah, if I didn't get the creeper, then the creeper would have exploded and, like, killed everyone. Thanks for having my back, player 1. Dream turns around. Are you guys okay? All 3 of you nodded in response. Oh, there's the 1-block hole. Alright then, come on. We're almost there. You all hobbled over to the nearby village. I ain't hobbling, oh my god. Dream had shoved a random door open and ushered all of you inside, breaking any lever or button nearby the entrance to ensure that no other mob could get in. He really didn't have to, but it was better safe than sorry. Dream then sighed as everyone attempted to catch their breath. Anyone hurt badly or anything? You, George, and Sapnap glanced at each other for a minute before shaking your heads all together. Yeah, that's because I freaking squared up with the creeper. You said I was bad at the game. Haha! I proved you wrong. Dream sighs in relief before glancing at the iron golem doing its job to protect the village through the window. I don't know if you want to kill it. Well, it seems like we're in a library. Well, no kidding, we got books. Might as well take most of our time here and rest up until daylight comes back. Well, we could read books. Bedtime story. Dream and Sapnap nodded at this. I'm nodding too. Dream continued to stay nearby the door, keeping watch of the mobs outside. Sapnap had decided to sit by the staircase to the upper floor of the library. George had already gone up to check out the many books on the shelves. He took this as his time to breathe and venture around. I want to know more about books. I want to talk more about biomes. Is the biomes one Sapnap? I don't remember what Dream was doing. I'm going with biomes. The recent event had tired you out, your legs feeling wobbly. Yeah! I picked the right one. He glances at you. Tiring day, huh? You nodded as you bunched your arms on your knees and rested your head on top of them. Yeah. I'm tired. Oh, I don't think I speak. Sapnap leans against the side of the staircase, heaving out a sigh. You looked at him and it seemed as if gears were turning in his head. I mean, his mind. So, biomes? Your eyebrows furrowed him in confusion as he attempted to bring up the random topic to talk about. He flails his hand around. No, see? What I meant was there any place you labeled as your go-to here? Any favorite biome? What's my favorite? Plains or desert? I don't, yeah, plains or desert, because I just like plains. I like plain. You like the calmer and surface level biomes. Although it'd be covered with mobs at night, you're still able to adapt and find new ways to advance until dawn. Yes, sir. This piques Sapnap's interest. Hola! Huh. Well, you know what they say, opposites are... Sir? What do you want? He teasingly says this as you let out an unamused huff in return. He laughs at this. I'm kidding, you're cool, player one. Normally, I'd like to go to riskier areas. But yeah, I'd like to relax from time to time, too. I should try learning a thing or two from you. He simply smiled at him. You knew he'd like something more of a challenge, but hearing him appreciate what you preferred was nice. I do like being appreciated, yes. Yes, sir. Guys. Yeah? Sun's out. Let's go and loot this place. We literally talked for like 5 minutes. That sounds fast. Everyone assembled themselves nearby the entrance of the library. Main focus is to find more iron. If you guys find enough, craft a shield for each of you. Got it. I'll look for a furnace and smelt the ones I've mined. I'll keep an eye out for more too. And look for food too. We'll be needing more of it later on. Or later on. Everyone nods and headed off in various directions. Hola. You enter a nearby house to be greeted by a villager who stares at you for a moment before leaving the structure. You shook your head at the random encounter before climbing up the stairs to see a chest in the corner. Yes, sir! Get the iron! Smiling, you stash all of them in your inventory before heading out. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! We got food and iron! You met up with Sapnap and George as they both emerged from a nearby house. George approaches you. He gives you a shield and an iron pickaxe to replace your stone one. You noted that he was able to make one for everyone. How did you found a lot of iron? Dang! Turning around to the sound of footsteps approaching, you see Dream returning with more iron ingots and a bunch of buckets in his hands. He has... Wow, okay. Oh yeah, water buckets! George also made his way to the blonde, handing him his share of new iron assets. Dream nodded at him in thanks. Nice! Alright, Sapnap. How many obsidian blocks were in the chest? Sapnap pondered for a bit. I think there were 2. Yeah, I think there were 2 too. Dream glances down at the buckets he had with him and handed a few over to George. Alright, George, you go and get water. I'll go ahead and get some lava. Sapnap, I'll stay here and light the new portal up. Oh wait, freak. I'll stay here and light the new portal up. You stay here and light the... You're really gonna make me do that again. You stay here and light the new portal up. Boom! First time. Dream bounds off to the opposite direction while George walks to the nearby brook. Sapnap walks down the path toward the ruined portal area. Follow Sapnap. Follow Sapnap. We're doing it. Follow Sapnap. You decided to walk down the path, following Sapnap to the portal. Yes, sir! He nods at you, whilst taking a seat on a nearby grass block, mirroring him. You both sat in silence for a bit as you waited for the others to return. After a while, Sapnap... Oh, yeah! Wait, the crying obsidian, though. After a while, Sapnap speaks up. His face seems serious, and it made you worry quite a bit, as if you're much used to the cheery expression that had stayed much more constant on his features. Okay. So, what are you looking forward to? Like, what do you want to get out of this? You take in his question and ponder for a bit. The experience would be useful. Something other than normal, I don't know really. I don't know. I want to have a good conversation. Experience would be useful. Something other than normal. Which one should I do? You guys can pick. You guys can pick while I... You know what? On occasion, I could actually, during these kinds of decisions, because it's always a few minutes apart, during, like, each decision thing, I could probably get some helium going, and then I'll just, like, do random stuff. I don't know, maybe I'll, like, sing something. Give me a minute. I got some water to drink. Other than normal. Okay, that was just the first one, so I'm going with other than normal. Okay. I don't know if this one has helium, but I can go for this. I can go for this. Okay, I got my scissors. Okay. Alright. I will get this. I'm just getting this cut. And then... I only have 5 balloons to do this with. So... I'll figure something out. I only have 5 balloons, but this is the first one. This is the first one. Oh, let's go. Let's go with the helium. I'm gonna mute while I inhale it, so that way it's like, yeah.
Hello. I don't really notice much of a— oh! Wait, now that I took off my headphones, I actually do notice a difference.
Holy crap. Okay. I was not expecting that. I didn't even do that much. Hold on. Okay, so that was a test run. This one does have some helium left in it. Okay, give me a minute. I'll get some more.
You guys ready for an Alvin and the Chipmunks concert? Let's go. My voice really said go up. What the freak? Oh, I'm not used to this. I just reverted puberty.
Holy gravity, that went really high. I'm not even trying to make my voice go high. I speedran it. The ending is pretty dope. You speedran it. Okay. Nice. You actually, there's 9 endings, so yeah. But okay. So I still got a little bit in this left. Give me a phrase to say while I like take a couple deep breaths, that way I don't get lightheaded. Alright, I'm gonna say hello there. Yes, I'm doing it. I'm doing that.
Hello there. General Kenobi. Let's go.
Holy craminy. Okay. Round 1 is done. Not lightheaded. I know what I'm doing. Let's go.
Let's go.
There wasn't much left in there, so I apologize if it wasn't as high as you wished it to be. But that balloon didn't have much in it either, so that was just round 1. Let's go. Alright. Something other than normal. There were millions of things to try out here in the universe. You couldn't wait to try it. It was better than real life, you thought. Sapnap looks at you in bewilderment. You'd really want to stay here? Like, forever? Well, no. Your glance drifts off to the side. You didn't exactly mean forever, but you wouldn't mind just existing here either. No. Nuh-uh. You seem to be upset at that. No, that's not what I wanted! That's not what I wanted, no! He continues to toss his flint and steel up one more time. Until you both turn towards the sound of footsteps that were arriving at your area. You guys got the stuff? Frick, I hope I didn't mess up. Everyone raises their needed item, confirming that they all had what they needed. Dream smiles at this before beginning to call George to his side to help complete the portal altogether. But there's crying obsidian, you can't light it. You stood by the side as the 3 other members had grouped up together to speed up the portal building process. Once they were all finished, Sapnap flicked the stone in his possession and flared the new portal to life. Let's go! Oh, what the heck? Was there a lava pool? Oh, probably from the nether. Oh, gotcha. The abandoned nether portal has lava. The 4 of you grinned at the success. Oh, you even got corners. The 4 of you grinned at the success of your first half of the plan. Sapnap then glances around to everyone else. So, is everyone ready? Dream points to George. Wear your helmet, George. Oh, yeah. George quickly applies the helmet and gave it a thumbs up. Where's the helmet? We're ready. Sapnap nods and you all usher over to the line of blocks right before the portal. You inhale deeply and exhale slowly, an attempt to calm your nerves before entering the portal. You peer over to the side to see the other three doing the same. Okay. Dream then began to count. Why are you counting? On 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3! As Sapnap shouted, all 4 of you had jumped into the portal at the same time. Let's... Okay. What are we going? Corners, we rolling in money. Yeah! We rich with the obsidian. Oh, I like the music. After feeling light for a split second as you thread through 2 different worlds, you feel gravity pulling you down as you entered a warmer surrounding. You decided to take a step down from the obsidian platform. With the disorientation catching up to you, you had fallen onto your knees and clutched your head. Ouch. Okay. Teleporting from one world to another isn't exactly as fun as it seemed. It's different to oh, y'all ain't okay. The other 3 had simultaneously groaned as they landed. Yeah, hopefully we're never doing this again. I second that. Oh wait, freak, that was 7. Shaking his head, Dream stood up and batted away the netherrack dust that had gotten all over him from the fall. There's dust. You and the other 2 had followed his lead and did the same. Dream gazes around the view of endlessly dripping lava, trying to let the scene sink in. The nether. Okay, what about it? You can hear the dread in Dream's voice, and you were about to approach him before he turned around with a stern look on his face. Gather a bunch of netherrack. We'll all need it. You all nodded and split off. You bounded to the side of creating a small strip mine to easily gather a big amount of nearby material. As you mined away, you heard a loud gasp echo from the outside the cave. Guys! The fortress! It's right there! You raise your eyebrows in surprise. Was it just near spawn? That's so lucky! You hurriedly mine a bit more netherrack before running outside, catching up to Sapnap, who had evidently done the exact same. Ha! Nice find! Goggy! Goggy! Nice find, Goggy. George seemingly cringes at the nickname, but was cut off from reacting due to the fact that Dream had ruffled his hair. How do you get interrupted by a hair ruffle? Everyone follows George's lead towards the structure. As your group approaches the nether brick walls, everyone took turns in using their bundles of netherrack to maneuver up an entrance. Oh, hola. As you helped each other up the ledge, George gasps as a wither skeleton attacked him. He had managed to bring up a shield in time to block it. I was wondering why there was a shield sound. George! I'm fine, let's just go. He shoves the mob back as everyone darted off to the opposite direction. Dream points toward a nearby blaze spawner, calling Sapnap to his side. As they both began to farm for the needed blaze rods, George was busy defending the area from the other mobs that had followed you. The 2 different mobs had began to multiply as time passed, and you knew you had to help out somehow. We have to do Sapnap. We have to, because y'all said so. You quickly situated yourself near Sapnap, fending away a blaze that attempted to get too close to him. He notices your presence and shoots you a grin. Hola. Thanks, Player 1. You nodded your head in acknowledgement of his gratitude, continuing to protect him and slaying more of the blazing mobs whilst at the same time containing the rods that drop. We have enough. Let's go. You all fought your way through the fortress grounds and went up to the nearby netherrack field. As you dashed through the terrain, you noticed Dream and the others weren't heading for the portal. You racked your brain as you wondered why, but remembered that you needed the easiest and quickest way that you all could think of for obtaining ender pearls, right? And that was through piglin trading. You all looked for a biome that had enough mobs that were available for trading. Dream hollers at you for you guys to dig up a hole to surround at least 2 or 3 other piglins. George passes his golden helmet over to Dream as he tosses gold ingots toward the hog-like humanoids, leading them to the hole you all made. With no gold to pass the piglin's taste, the others have begun to run toward everyone else. Oh dear. Sapnap was on one end of the pit, fighting against 2 ghasts that have simultaneously spawned. George was on the other end, fending off the other piglins and a few wither skeletons that had followed your group. Dream, make it quick! I'm trying! Dream! Of course, George would be aggressive with it. By ghasts. Ghasts are scary! You can just knock off piglins, you can't knock off ghasts. Making up your mind, you decided to rush towards Sapnap's side. One of the ghasts have launched a fireball towards the brunette. You managed to be quicker enough to swing back with your axe. The fireball missed the levitating mob, but Sapnap thanked you nonetheless. Knew I could count on you, player one. Ayy. You grinned as you both focused on one ghast each. It took you 4 tries to hit the mob back, while it took Sapnap 2. Okay, that's accurate. After defeating both of them, you gave each other a quick high five. Let's go! But, shortly after, you both saw that more ghasts were coming your way. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Everything began to overwhelm you, from the amount of mobs surrounding all of you to the huge amount of pressure you're feeling right now. Sapnap began to call out, peep tone seeping out of his voice. Dream! Dream rolled his eyes. Let's go, this way. He was visibly irritated as he was pressured, but hopefully everyone would just shrug it off. I would. Because, like, we gotta be safe. You all bolted towards the right direction to the portal, but the one you finally recognized, and gasped in relief when you spotted the familiar purple particles flaring into the air. Dream reaches it first, not entering the vortex, and instead opted out to take a swing at an approaching aggressive piglin mob. Get in, now! Without a second thought, Sapnap and George had entered the portal, their bodies slowly disappearing into the overworld the longer they stayed in. I gotta get in! You glanced back at Dream and hesitated. You didn't want to leave him behind. Dream frowned at you. Go! When you didn't budge, Dream had instead pushed you through the portal. How dare you! Don't touch me, man! I got legs! I got legs! Oh, freaking, that's what you get for pushing me. When he came to, your first reaction was to frantically check your surroundings for your other companions. We're here, player one, we're here. Why? How'd you know? You had to reassure me. From behind you, you hear Sapnap and George seemingly out of breath. The older of the two was lying on his back, whilst the other was seated on a nearby grass block and wiping the sweat from his chin. George's voice wavered when he spoke up. Where's Dream? Your heart sank as you had explained what happened before you teleported back into the nether overworld. They both frowned at this. Did he die? Of course he would. We have to go back. See if he's still there. We need to help him. Oh, good! Oh, I got scared. Okay. We ain't even doing the dream route, but I still got scared. He landed onto the grass with a harsh thud. Okay. Dream! You all rushed over to his side, which he waved off. Both Sapnap and George helped him onto his feet. I'm fine, I'm fine. Health check, guys? You all warily nodded before looking up to your own health bars. George says that he has 4 left. Oh, sorry. You and Sapnap have the same amount of 3. I don't feel bad for you no more. Dream had only half a heart. Oh, no, you had only half a heart. Why would you do that? Sapnap frowned as George crossed his arms. What happened to being careful, Dream? Dream waves him off as he pulled out a piece of bread to replenish his hunger and to regen. Yes! All that matters is that we're fine. It was our first and hopefully last time in the nether. Of course it ended up messy. But we... Ender pearls, You were about to hand him your golden apple, but he noticed and stopped you from doing so. I told you, you'll need it more than I do. Yeah, why? I didn't... Are you winning, son? I'm sorry, that made me laugh. I kind of want to say that with helium now. Okay, next decision, we're gonna do that. You frowned but didn't push. You stacked it into your inventory as Sapnap approached him to craft Eyes of Ender. As they successfully crafted a few, Dream flicked one up. It slowly rises and leans towards one direction before ultimately plunging to the ground. The blonde catches it right before it lands and double checks if it's snapped into 2. Well, we have our lead. Let's go. You all then fell into step with each other. The walk was quiet, save for the occasional clinking of the ender eyes that came from Dream. It was a bit too quiet for your liking. Check up on who? Alright. Alright, next balloon, boys! Hold on. Give me a minute, I just gotta cut this. Hold on, give me a minute, cause I'm kind of struggling. I'm struggling with this one. Okay, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Are you winning, son? Dang it, that's not much. Are you winning, son? Dang it, it's still not much. It's fine. It's fine. Hola. I don't know. I don't know if you can tell. Can you tell? I'm not sure. I genuinely don't know. Are you good, Sapnap? Bam. Meow. Oh, no, it's not working good now. I also don't think I freaking I inhaled that much. I'll try one more time. One more time. One more time. 3 times a charm. Am I right, boys? Oh, 1 second. Well, that would explain it. I just squeezed it really well.
Are you winning, son? Are you winning, son? Let's go. Let's go.
Anyways. That was a good one. Y'all better clip that one. Clip that, please. I need that. I need that so badly. Oh, okay. Alright. I still got this balloon, so hopefully I can still play okay like this. Alright. He was nearer to you, being in the middle of a small line of follow the leader. You checked up on him as he finished up an apple. Hey, I have an apple too. Haha. Oh, player 1. Yeah, I'm all good now. What about you? Are you okay? You nodded your head, earning a smile from the brunette. He stretches his arms out wide, the popping of his joints quite audible. Holy criminy, what did you do? Freaking Pop Rocks looking. That was quite terrifying, huh? That was quite terrifying, huh? I'm going for it. Okay, fair enough. Oh my gosh. I'm going for it. I was scared for you. Sapnap was surprised to hear that. Me? You were worried for me? Oh, he blushing! Oh, he blushing! You nodded. It was a terrible experience in your opinion, as there were too many close calls. You were glad that you were able to be of aid from him from time to time and keep him away from danger as much as you could. Oh. He looks at you with a goofy grin. So you were worried for me, huh, player 1? Oh, now you're trying to turn it around, huh? He had that annoying and teasing tone as he leaned in close to your face. Deeming him as too close for comfort, you shove his face away. He lets out a hearty chuckle at your reaction. You're not allowed to call me that. It's because I'm short, isn't it? It's because I'm short. Oh, that's why. I actually read it. I'm flattered for your concern. Thank you. You let out a huff, but it wasn't out of annoyance. You roll your eyes as you focused on the path that you guys were taking. Everyone stopped walking when Dream halted in his tracks. It's down here. How do you freaking know? He announces as he whipped out his pickaxe and he beginning to mine a way through the ground. George and Sapnap had gone to do the same thing on either side of him, so you decided to follow through and mimic their actions in front of the hole Dream made. You continued to dig deeper, not even paying attention until you realize you've dug through the stronghold ceiling and fell through. Ha! Ouch. Player 1. Oh, the whole dream team. Aye. You dealt a bit of damage to yourself thanks to your clumsiness. Dream had safely landed with the water MLG, and so did George, although he let his water spread around for a bit for Sapnap to land safely in. You're gonna give us a heart attack, Player 1. Be careful next time. You let out a sheepish chuckle as you pulled out an apple from your inventory and proceeded to munch on it to regen. I only have 4 pieces of bread left. You all took a better look at which part of the stronghold you guys were located in. You all realized you were in the middle of it, with 3 pathways. The end portal, the library, and a way to another hallway. Sapnap lets out a huff. Huh, lucky. You patted off the remaining dirt from your clothes as Dream began going towards the portal room, getting rid of the silverfish spawner before starting on filling in the gaps of the portal itself. Sapnap scratches his head before heading off to an empty hallway that led to an iron door. I'll go over here and check off if there's any stuff I can grab before we enter. I see George was given a gentleman's voice, because he's British, that's why. Ah, shoot, I forgot to give Sapnap a southern! Okay. Same, I'll check over here. You were then left to your own devices yet again. Go with whom? Hold on, give me a minute.
I'm going with hecking Sapnap, let's go. Sapnap, let's go. We're going to the hecking hall. He jogged over to Sapnap's side. He shoots you a grin, appreciating your company. You both walk down to the empty corridor and find a chest in between a bunch of slabs. Bingo. Oh, bingo. The voice is killing me. He opens up the chest excitedly to find a bunch of rails, coal, and 3 pieces of bread. Sapnap stashed the bread before closing its lid and leaning onto the chest. He seemed unsettled. For what? What's wrong? What's on your mind, boy? You think we can take a breather? Stay here for a second? Yeah, sure! Everything's just overwhelming. I need to catch myself for a bit. He nodded, sitting on the slab next to the chest. Want to become famous? No! I do not! You can just, do we have a mod? Do we have a mod at all? Hello? Do we have a mod? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay. We're good. Thank you. Oh wait, don't time him out. Just ban him. Just ban him. Just ban him entirely. That'll do it. Okay. Alright, give me a minute. Okay. Now that we're done. Ban him? Yes, ban him. Anyone who does that, because they're bots, that's why. Just get rid of the bots. Want to become famous? No, I do not, because I got my bros. You hear Sapnap heave a long sigh. Player 1? You turn to him, his face unsure. Oh, you good? I hope you don't mind me, rambling, sort of. Go ahead. I don't normally, I could say I'm usually affectionate with my friends, but that's off topic. Sapnap inhales deeply before correcting himself. Hola! What? Hola? Hello? But I just thought, Player 1, I think you're really cool. I don't normally say these things out loud, but I just thought I'd let you know. I'm not going with thanks, you too, I guess, because then it sounds like I don't like him. But we're going with the Sapnap route. We want... I don't want to say you're cool too. I'm going with it. I like it too. Sapnap looks at you with wide eyes, face flush. Oh no, did I make it too bold? Huh? Oh, you smile more! And then his face breaks out into a grin. Hola! That's cool. That's really... Oh! Really cool. Okay, let's go. It seems that he was rendered quite speechless as he was reduced to only to a goofy smile on his face. He stands up and gives you a hug. Ah! Surprised, you slowly hugged him back. After a bit, you both pull away from each other. Let's go. We got a hug. We have a player out here sipping. No, I'm not sipping. No, okay? No. Sapnap's face was flushed, but his smile was still permanent. Sapnap then steps away and stretches his arms out. Let's head back, yeah? George is probably, back from the library by now, and Dream's definitely done with filling up the portal. You agreed and followed him back towards the portal room. As everyone started to regroup, the quiet humming of the finished end portal goes out. Okay, we got some fighting to do! We got some fighting! Nervously, Sapnap speaks. Any encouraging words before we hop in? We're turning to Sapnap, because we can. When you met gazes, Sapnap dumbly points at himself. Me? You laughed at him as the other two simply nodded. Oh, wait, we were picking someone! We were picking someone! I didn't mean to put you on the spot, my man! I'm sorry! Well, come on. We don't know how things will go in the end, but I sure hope that we'll make it all back. Actually, no. I'm sure we'll make it yeah! Yeah! Let's go! Everyone had given each other affirming glances, reassuring one another that they're ready before staring down towards the black vortex. Here we go. You gripped on the axe and the shield you were wielding, your nerves making you feel all jittery. Hola, George, are you good? On 3? Yeah. Sapnap shakily breathed. Ah, are you guys scared? No. 1, 2, and everyone began to run up. 3! Okay, you braced yourself as the discomfort of teleporting began to set in. Ow! You covered your mouth as you landed onto the obsidian platform, trying to get a hold of yourself. Okay. George shakes his head as he checks on everyone right after landing. Player 1, are you okay? Yeah. You waved him off, coughing as you do so. It doesn't particularly convince him, but he trusts you enough to regain your balance yourself. Yes, sir! Dream and Sapnap seem to have gotten used to the feeling of teleporting as they appeared fine. You struggled to get back on your feet as they began to build their way towards the center of the island where the dragon was situated. You got yourself on your feet and caught up to them. Go ahead and push towards the dragon. I'll take care of the ender crystals. Make every shot count, George. Of course. He runs off to the sides as he already began aiming at the top of the pillars. Dream turns to you. Me and Sapnap will go land attacks on the ender dragon. You steer clear from her, alright? Kill some endermen and grab the pearls as they drop so that you can filter them to us or use them for yourself if you have to flee. Alright, you obliged. Staying in the outer ring of the island as the two childhood friends rush towards the middle. You dared to make eye contact with the tall, void-like mobs to aggravate them. Oh, that scared me. It proved effective as they began to open their mouths, their irritating buzzing getting louder as they launched themselves at your shield. You shoved them away and attempted to land hits on them whilst taking caution of any of their attacks that managed to get too near to you. After taking at least 2 hits from the mob, you counted the amount of ender pearls you've gained whilst eating some bread to regenerate your health. I only have 3 left. Seeing that you've gotten quite a lot, you quickly jumped into the middle to throw some to Dream and Sapnap. Thanks, player 1. Sapnap manages to catch all of it, tossing the other half towards the blonde who had just landed his water MLG. Alright, let's go. After a few more minutes of combat, it seemed that the ender dragon's health had depleted until halfway. George had done his job of shooting all of the healing crystals. Let's go! You were busy looking around for the older male when the dragon had launched a fireball near you. You had only heard a soft thudding sound, and before you knew it, you were surrounded by purple particles that began to burn you. Player 1! Use an ender pearl! Get out of there!
You fumble over the items in your inventory, finally stumbling over the sphere-like object and throwing it away to somewhere safer. Your breath was shaky and in short puffs as you teleported. You looked up to your health bar and to see that you had 2.5 hearts left. Oh dear. Player 1, are you okay? You wanted to reassure them that you're fine, even a wave of your hand, but the required effort to do as such was too much for you, ended up making you feel a lot more lightheaded. Oh dear. George, we need you! Being the nearest one to you, George glances back to you worriedly. You shook your head in an attempt to tell him to go help the others. George furrowed his eyebrows together before turning away and ran towards the middle. Come on, go. Just go. I'm right here! We need your help in keeping the dragon away from player 1. Of course I'm freaking... Oh, Gapple! I still have the Gapple! Got it. Right. Dream was the sole person out of everyone in your group to have experienced on being on half a heart, and you were close. Ugh. To say it hurt was sugarcoating it. You felt excruciating pain as your heart tried to make up for the blood that you've lost from the recent situation. As you breathed heavily, you fiddled around for the golden apple that stayed in your inventory the entire time and knew it. The last time you glanced at the dragon's health bar, it was nearly finished. Just a few critical hits and it would be over. You sighed as you took your time, finally being able to fish it out from all your belongings. You were about to eat it as you heard a bellowing noise from above. The Ender Dragon was coming right at you. Oh! You froze up and shut your eyes tight as you braced yourself for what was about to happen. Eat it! You heard the noise of a hit. You didn't feel any pain. You opened up your eyes and saw... Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. It better not be Sapnap. Did he die? He better not die. He better not die. Oh! Oh, it was at the dragon! It was at the dragon! Let's freaking go! If he died, I would have freaking died too. I would have just like... It was okay. Sapnap, who wielded his axe, had managed to land the last hit at the dragon, who had only been one hit away. The dragon screeches as it levitates up, light protruding its body as it slowly disintegrates into specks of particles and EXP points. And right then, a sound effect echoes from Sapnap himself. Sapnap has made the advancement, free the end. Let's go! Yes! Everything was silent before all three of them began to whoop loudly. Sapnap! Oh my gosh! You did it, brother! Oh, they're brothers. They both hoisted the younger male onto each of their shoulders as they continued to holler and celebrate. Yes! And of course, Sapnap joined in on making the loudest noises he could pull off. From screaming to chanting out, yeah, multiple times in beat with the other two. What am I doing? After a whole while of being stunned, you let out your share of giggles. The boys turned around as they heard you laugh. What? The two best friends had shared a mischievous look with one another before finally settling on the choice to run over to your area. Surprised, Sapnap gripped tightly onto their clothes as he was still situated on their shoulders. Whoa! Oh! Oh! Guys, slow down! Oh my gosh! He was silenced when he looked back up and saw you. Player 1! He hops off his friend's shoulders and latched onto you instead, enveloping you in what seemed to be the equivalent of a bear hug. You wrap your arms around him, his laughter ringing in your ear, but you can tell that he felt relieved to see that you were safe. You know how sad it'd be if I just died? You glanced up to see George smiling down at you whilst Dream gave you your golden apple bag. Let's go! Wait, I dropped it? You tried to reel your arms back from the male, but he squeezed you a bit tighter. When he spoke up, it was a bit of a mumble. Let me hold you a bit long. Eh? Flush! You look at Dream, who simply shook his head as he wore an amused smile. He glances a bit over to George before collapsing a hand over the younger male's shoulder. Sap, come on. Player 1 needs room to breathe too. Yeah, I almost died! It was as if you were dealing with a child, because Sapnap reluctantly let go with his pout on his face. Aw. You can hug me. You laughed at him, taking a bite from your golden apple before nudging it nearer to him. Yeah, you need some too! He sends you a tiny grin. Thanks, Player 1. You're the best. Yeah, I know I'm the best. Let's go. He stands up and grabs your arm to help stabilize you onto your feet.
Once you were properly standing, he didn't let go of your arm. In fact, he decided to intertwine your fingers together with his. Eh? You looked at him whilst being aware that your cheeks were flushed. His hold tightens as he sends you a grin. George decides to coo at the two of you teasingly. Aw, look at little Sappy Nappy. Ah! George, can you shut up? Ah! Sapnap lets out an irritated huff whilst you let out an amused giggle behind your vacant hand. Dream looked towards you with a pleased glance, towards you too, with a pleased glance before turning to George and heading to his best friend's side. DNF? As you all walk towards the exit portal, you peered down at the swirling black vortex. You were nervous. Will this actually bring you guys home? It seemed that your anxiousness was seeping through the surface as Sapnap's hold as your hand had tightened more. He looked at you with a comforting smile. You know, for a brave person, you worry too much. True. Want to know one thing I've learned from this entire thing? Your silence was a nudge for him to continue his statement. It was that I shouldn't challenge things on all the time. Trust in the process. Yeah, lean back a little. Take a breath. I learned this from you, so trust in me this time, okay? Okay. Your heart fluttered at the words of reassurance and thanked him through the squeeze of your hand. He finds this adorable and lets out a quiet chuckle. Dream then looked at each of you. On three? On three, baby! Everyone grinned at him. 1, 2, 3! Yeah, we both said it together! You woke up on your bedroom floor, clutching at your throbbing head. It seemed that you had fallen over your chair. Ha! You hear your phone buzzing from your desk. Groaning, you crawled over to check what your notifications were going off for. For the first few spams, it had seemed that your friends were apparent. It had been from your friends as you were apparently late for your Hypixel game together with them. Most recent one was Sapnap. Sapnap went live. Chair got wrecked. Sapnap. Oh wait, Sapnap. Minecraft, the realm. You quickly pressed on the notification. The stream's audio booming out of your phone's speakers. Sure, chat. You guys really think you're so funny. At least my chair broke, as most of you probably. I mean, why you gotta call me out like that? Hey! Which is why those other people who aren't should give more subs while I fix my chair. Let's go, baby boy. You laughed at the curt reply that came from the mile. That is definitely your Sapnap. You decided to send in a dono, thinking that hopefully it'll catch his attention. You can hear loud shuffling from the stream's audio. Okay, who thought it would be funny to just dono me, hey Sapnap? Who decided that? Wait, I didn't read that. Who decided that? I don't know. He cuts himself off. Player 1. He knew. Let's go. Wait, hold on. Player 1. DM me on Twitter right now. Scrambling towards the Twitter app and turning the stream's video into a picture-in-picture at the bottom of the corner of your stream, you try your best to send him a message as quick as you could. You were aware at how quick the fanbase could steal an identity after all. Oh dear. You sent him a message. Sapnap, it's me. Do you remember everything? The Minecraft round, the hallway, the golden apple? You waited anxiously for an answer when you hear the telltale sound of someone joining TeamSpeak. Sapnap! Wait, hold on guys. Shut up. What do you mean, shut up? It's player 1! Yeah! Oh my gosh, Sapnap, mute your audio now, you moron! And radio silence followed right after. The only thing being presented in the stream was someone's fan art of his character. You looked at your Twitter DMs, then your phone buzzed. Player 1, it's you. Oh my gosh, it's really you. You smiled sweetly at his response. Before you could even reply back, he sent you another message. How do you want to work this out? Do you want to like what? Like what? Who decided that they have the greatest sense of humor? Ah, thank you. You want to like VC? Ah! After stream or something. Talk things out there? Yes, sir! Dream's telling me to buy you tickety here. Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it. He's annoying. But if you want to, then I don't mind talking to him about it. I'm sorry I'm spamming, aren't I? You let out a chuckle. You're good, Sapnap. I like saying my name. I just like it. I wouldn't mind talking things out later. Nor would I mind visiting you. Oh, it's a smile. Oh, the smile does not mean the same thing anymore. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, moving on. Moving on. When Sapnap unmuted, you can hear the sound of him stumbling and things creaking and cracking. George's laughter echoed throughout the call. Hello? Did you just fall and break your chair again? James Weezy laughter makes his entrance here. I'll demonstrate. And there we go. Sapnap, get a hold of yourself. You watch the chat and they both push on with questions about you and laughing at Sapnap's antics. You can't wait for the call after the stream ends. Right, I forgot they were live. Romantic ending! Yes! Oh? Wait, who's that? Wait, who's that? A new player. Interesting. Who are you? You must be player one. How do you know? How do you know? XD. Oh no, XD, I'm in charge of everything. In between here? It seems that you've unlocked an ending. That's really cool. Say, if you could unlock everyone's endings, maybe you can help me find a secret code. Secret code? I've been seeing an opening here and there, but I'm having some trouble in achieving the code I need. Maybe it'll benefit you too, but then it'll be up to you if you'd like to help me. It'd be really cool if you do. Why should I trust you? Until then, I'll see you next time. What? What just happened? What just happened? What? The laugh was on point, thank you. You sound so sad now. I'm not sad, I'm scared! What just happened? I don't... What was that? Alright. Obviously. Oh. We got the freaking... What was the ending? The romantic, I think. That ending. Yes. We got that ending. And now... Oh boy. I don't know whether or not to trust XD. I really don't. That's just me, though. That's just me. But the real question is not whether or not I should trust them. The real question... Now, give me a second. The real question...
is, are you ready for round 2? Are you ready, boys?
Which one should I do next? Which one should we go for next? I have time. We can do one more. Let's do another one. Who should I go for next? Ooh, that was good. Clip that, please. Anyway. Okay. But like, who should we do next? Because I really do have time. I really do have all the time in the world today. I could make this a streaming series. I really could, and I really want to now. I'm going to have to ditch. I got some nether bridging to do to a fortress. Ah, gotcha. Okay. No worries about it. Good luck in the nether. I hope you don't die. That's not the best. You got this. You got this. Go kill those blazes. You got this. But, who should we go for next? I don't know how to do Dream, not gonna lie. I really don't know how to do Dream. Because you don't have many options for an interaction with Dream. Have a good stream. Thanks for the laughs. No problem. I'm glad I can make you laugh. Alright. Who should we do next? Wait, I'm gonna do it one more time. See if you kill everyone by letting the creeper explode. Okay. Okay, so that means George, because if that's the case, then I'm gonna have to go with George, because then I'd be helping George with the zombie. So I'm going with George. I'm going with George next. And then, should I do another Sapnap route? I really like Sapnap. We're going with George. 8:59 p.m. Back at it again, the Krispy Kreme. Ooh, we all heard that! No, you did it! Y'all with death! Y'all with death! Y'all with death! Y'all with death! Y'all with death. Well, it's 2:45 p.m. Hold on. Wait.
Well, it's 2:45 p.m. Wake up from snoring, open DMs, kind of rebel by the bed. Vapors charged and Snapchats read, what's poppin'? There we go. She is beauty, she is grace.
Anyways, you stretch in your seat in the process of getting ready for a match of Hypixel with your friends when you've gotten a notification from your phone. There's an alert from Twitch. Your favorite streamers are online. You finish setting up and proceeded to wait for your friends in the lobby. Thinking that they were taking quite a long while, you decided to put up the stream on your phone. Hi, hello, welcome to the stream, guys. I'm here with George and Sapnap. Say hi. Hi. Hello. We'll be doing another Minecraft challenge for this stream. In this challenge, we coded it so that we hecking die and teleport into the freaking thing. Suddenly, I died. You try to fight the urge to die, but I fell and died. Thud. I'm dead. You let out a groan as you felt your back collide with the ground. You assumed that you landed on your apartment floor. I just realized that I have an apartment. Until you heard 3 different voices from above you. That was a really harsh fall. Do you think they're okay?
I don't know.
I already played this once and I completely forgot that there were actual voice lines. I don't know, Dream. Why don't you try landing a 140 block fall with no MLG? Dream, that name sounded familiar. That sound effect ringing in your ear was just as familiar, too. You began to stir awake as you and attempt to open your eyes. Wait, guys, shh! They're waking up, I think. You were met with 3 familiar faces looking down at you in concern. Hey, are you okay? Here, let me help you up. Ma'am, how do you not... Okay, how do you not recognize them from the freaking, like, mask, clout glasses, and bandana? How are they still not exclamation, but question marks? How are they still question marks? That's not how it works. You look at someone, and if they have like a definable article of clothing such as clout glasses, bandana, and mask, you're gonna recognize them. Anyways, you were brought up to your feet by the tall male in front of you, your arms immediately flailing about you as you try to regain your balance. You then began to pat the dirt off your pants as you come to the realization that you were surrounded by 3 of your favorite content creators. You're probably so confused right now. I go by Dream. What's yours? Do we go for another content creator's name, or do we just go with player 1 again? Because I heard that there were Easter eggs if you went for, like, other, like, SMP members' names. Anyways. Okay. What is my name? I have no idea. I'm actually gonna go with... I'm curious. What if I say, like... What if I say... No, I don't want the extra O. What if I say that? I'm curious. Do they react a different way? You introduce yourself. Dream grins. Hi. Nice to meet you. Dreamer's then pushed over by this... nothing new. Hi there. Dang it. Sapnap, you didn't have to shove me. You just weren't quick enough to move out of the way. You bashfully nodded and waved back as to the two as they began to bicker. I just forgot what I was doing for a minute. You heard a sigh coming from your right and looked towards a shorter brunette. I kind of wanted to put my back name to Blair on. I'm really sorry for these two. This is all completely normal.
Hello.
I'm George. Pleasure to meet you, Rambu. George then cleared his throat loudly enough for the other two to hear. So, what's our plan now? Obviously, we're stuck in the Minecraft world, but we can't stay here forever. Flustered, Dream, and Sapnap had fixed themselves and focused on the situation at hand. How do you think we can get out of this? Any ideas? It seemed that they have discussed this before you had arrived, confirming that everyone is from the real world and not a bot built into the game's code. Seeing you fall from apparently 140 blocks high also served as enough evidence to you to reveal to them. Okay. A moment of silence had passed on for a while as all four of you try to think of a solution. Free the end? Everyone turned to Dream. The what? The end. We find the stronghold, beat the Ender Dragon. I'm actually just gonna skip this because we've done this before. Can't just die and respawn. 0 hearts. And punch. I'm still confused as to why he looked like that. I'm still confused. Anyways. You nodded along, gazing out to see that you're half of your... Okay, let's split up. So since it's almost nighttime, I'll go for ores, get some wood. Plot proper place to reside. 3 of them went their separate ways. So you decided we're going with George. We're going with Gogi! You decided to walk towards the path George had taken, leading deeper into the forest biome. I'm freaking gonna say player 1, I don't care. Player 1. So you decided to catch up with me. You nodded as you went from... I skipped it. Can you go back? I can't. I'm so glad you went with me. This way we could get more supplies up a lot faster. Yeah, that's what I thought at first, but then I was like, no, we have to do Sappy Nappy. You smiled at him as you went from to another tree to gather more materials. After a bit of silence passed between you two, George spoke up once more. So, you play Minecraft. I'm pretty sure you know of us. Is there anything you like to do in particular that got you into it? I'm quite interested in coding. I just happen to like the game. Let's just focus. I'm not just going to say, let's just focus. We can have conversations. Quite interested in coding, actually. I mean... That's not inaccurate. I just don't ever do it. I am interested in coding, yes. You haven't exactly had an experience in doing it per se, but you say you would like to... That's literally what I just said! Minecraft seemed like a good start for you, a blank slate for different mods you can create. Hola! Coding, huh? Cool. Maybe once we're out of here, I can try teaching you the basics. I know quite a lot about it. Oh. Hearing him sound so excited, it makes you look forward to getting out of here together even more. You bit your lip in an attempt to fight the flush that tried to rise to your cheeks. Sorry, I thought I heard something. Once you feel like the amount of materials you've gotten was enough, you peer back and see George waiting for you to finish up. Let's head back, yeah? Oh, let's head back. You nodded as you both make your way back to when Sapnap had called out. Guys, I found a ruined portal! The both of your heads snapped towards the direction where Sapnap's voice resonated and bounded over to his area. Can't wait to see all the clips from the end of this. Nice find! How do you get with Dream? That's what I want to know. Is everyone reunited? They had huddled around the ruined portal. Maybe you just need to, like, do all the more logical things. I don't know. I can try that. Dream and George had exchanged the materials they have obtained, successfully creating a crafting table. Dream creates enough stone axes and pickaxes for everyone to be able to defend themselves when needed. George then stashes the crafting table in his inventory. Now, let's see what the chest has in store for us. And then I get the golden apple. We got the gapple. Give me the gapple. I'm a hungry boy. Give me the gapple. Actually, I have some snacks. I am hungry. Then I'll grab the helmet. Lashes to approach his chest. Here, player one. He tosses the golden apple to you. You glanced at it for a second before looking back up towards the blonde. You need it more than I do. Besides, these will be handy later on. I never ate the golden apple last round. Rude. You were about to speak when the sound of groaning. Oh, zombies. The three of you had lost track of time as night came upon all of you. Numerous mobs have begun to spawn. Guys? There's a village down there. Find a one-block hole. That's my marker. Upon hearing this, Dream had already sprinted ahead, leaving everyone else to follow his lead. As you all ran, you heard a yelp from someone behind you. Frick. Alright, okay. Defend George. You were much closer to George, so you sprinted towards him while Sapnap turned around to the hissing mob of the mob behind him. You wielded up your axe and before striking down a crit onto the zombie, then grabbed the hold of George. Oh, he grabbed him. Doing it 3 more times, the mob then disappeared into smoke and a few orbs of EXP. George, seemingly out of breath, appreciates your help. Thanks, Rambo. Player one. Nope, it's me. It's not Rambo. Dream turns around. Are you guys okay? All 3 of you nodded in response. Alright, then come on. We're almost there. You all hobbled over to the nearby village. Yep, you get in. Dream side as everyone attempted to catch their breath. Anyone hurt badly or anything? You, George, and Sapnap. No, we're all good. We are all good. Seems like we're in a library. Yep, let's read some books. Bedtime story. Wait, we never slept. Let's get some books. You decided to head upstairs. You wanted to see what the library had in store for you. Hearing your footsteps approaching, George sees you standing at the top of the stairs. Player one. He smiles at you as he puts a book back in his shelf. You question him as to why he did that. He seemed quite interested in it. Oh, it was nothing, really. You don't buy her one bit, but you let it slide. Yeah, I did not buy that either. You stood next to him as you peered at the multiple books with enchantment table language. Galactic language. Anyway, with enchantment table language engraved onto their spines. Your fingers brush against the leather before George clears his throat. So, books. You like books too? Not really, they bore me. I do like reading. I do like it. You like the way books open up a different world for you to discover and conform to? Yes! You smile at, probably, the countless books you've decided were your favorite ones, whether they were just a standalone or a long series. Hola. ¿Qué quieres? George smiles. You think that too, huh? Ah, you do too? You're a reader? It's just kind of like here, too. Opening portals, finding different parts of its universe, understanding its lore. Yes! He then catches himself from rambling further, his face tinging pink. Ah. Sorry, I think I've said too much. No, you didn't. Yeah! You tell him that you enjoy hearing him talk about the things that he's interested in. He looks a bit shocked at your response before setting on a smile. You're great company, player one. Yes, sir! Guys. Sun's out! Yeah! Everyone assemble themselves nearby. Main focus is to find more iron. Find some heckin' iron. We're gonna get some iron. Get some heckin' iron. I'm gonna steal this man's stuff because I need iron. Let's get some bread. Just get that bread. You met up with Sapnap and George as they both emerged from the house. He gives you a shield. Yeah, give me that shield. I like it, the shield. I like it, the shield. I like it a lot. I like it, the shield, because it's cool. Shields are amazing. Nice. Alright, Sapnap? How many obsidian blocks were in the chest? Sapnap pondered for him a bit. I think there were 2. Dream glances down at the buckets with them in hand and handed a few over to George. Alright, George, you go and get water. I'll go ahead and get some lava. Oh, that's how they made the portal. Oh, that completely went over my head last time. And Sapnap, I'll stay here and light the new portal up. You stay here and light the new portal up. Dream paths off to the opposite direction while George walks to the nearby brook. Sapnap walks to the path towards the ruined portal area. Who do you want to catch up to? We're going with Goge. You sped up a bit and caught up with George. He smiles at you as you both fall into step. As you approach the small body of water, George crouches down and scoops up enough water into the bucket. You seem really easy to talk to, player 1. Yeah! How are you with your friends on your end? They're fine. No, they mean the world to me. Yes, sir. You smile as you thought of your friend group. They always knew how to brighten up your day when it gets too much. That's true, yeah. Always get yourself a friend group like that. The best. You would do anything it takes to make them just as happy. George smiles at this. Oh? I feel the exact same. I give them everything I have if it meant having smiles on their faces too. Ah! Yes, sir! You can hear the fondness dripping from his voice. The other 2 seem to be very dear to him, you concluded. Yes, sir! Let's head back. You nodded before walking right behind him, following the path back towards the ruined portal. You guys got the stuff? Yeah, I got the stuff! Everyone raises their needed item, confirming that they all had what they needed. Dream smiles at this before beginning to call George to his side to help complete the portal altogether. You stood by his side as the 3 other members had grouped up together to speed up the portal building process. Once they were all finished, Sapnap flicked the stone into another portal, and we're going into the heckin' nether. So, is everyone ready? Dream points to George. Wear your helmet, George. Oh, yeah! Alright, we're ready! And here we go. Dream then began to count. 1, 3. 1, 2, 3! And now, to the other dimension we go.
After feeling light for a split second as you thread through 2 different worlds, you feel gravity pulling down as you entered the warmer surrounding. You decided to take a step down from the obsidian platform. With the disorientation catching up to you, you had fallen onto your knees and clutched your head. Ouch. Yeah, it's not fun at all, and y'all ain't good.
Yeah, hopefully we're never doing this again. I second that. Shaking his head, Dream stood up and batted away the netherrack dust that had gotten all over the fall. We'd do the same. Oh boy. The nether. You can hear the dread in Dream's voice. Yeah, because we're literally in hell right now. You are about to approach him. Gather a bunch of netherrack. We'll all need it. As you mind away, you heard a loud gasp from the outside of the... Guys! The fortress! It's right here! Oh, it's... You raise your eyebrows in surprise. It was just new spawn? Lucky, yeah? Nice find, Goggy. Let's go. I'm just gonna read the lines and not exactly what happens unless it's like Georgia stuff, because it's the same things. As you helped each other up the ledge, George gasps as the wither skeleton attacked him. He managed to bring up his shield in time to block it. George! I'm fine, let's just go. He shoves the mob back as everyone darted off to the opposite direction. Okay. Calling Sapnap to his side. As they began to farm the much-needed blaze rush, George was busy defending the area from the other mobs that had followed you. Let's go. The 2 different mobs began to multiply as time passed, and you knew you had to help out, but somehow... George, we gotta go to George. Then again, Dream is helping with Sapnap, then again. You bounded over to George as quick as you can, swinging your axe at the nearby wither skeletons before shoving the others away with your own shield. George looks at you in surprise. Hey, player, you... Then he was cut off when 2 more skeletons had bumped against him. You reprimanded him, saying that it wasn't the right time to complain about each split-second choices. He silently nodded, working on defending the other 2 as they handled each other's sides. We have enough. Let's go. Oh, wow. That was fast. You all fought your way through the fortress grounds and went to the nearby netherrack field. As you dashed through the terrain, you noticed Dream and the others weren't heading for the portal. You racked your brain as you wondered why, but remembered that you needed an easiest and quickest way out that you could think of for obtaining the other portals. Piglin trading. Right. Look for a biome with enough mobs. Gotta get all of those freaking piglins. Sapnap was on one end of the pit. George was on the other end, fighting off piglins and a few withered skeletons. Dream, make it quick. I'm trying. Dream! Enough piglins. Piglins! Go! Go! Making up your mind, you take long strides towards the older male, who seemed to have a tiny bit of trouble fighting off the mobs. You tell George he can handle the skeletons and have him run around the area as much as he can to stall time for Dream to make the sufficient amount of trades. Sounds like a plan. He then began to run around and lead the other piglins away. I hit enter too quick. Everything began to overwhelm you, from the amount of mobs surrounding you to the huge amount of pressure you're feeling right now. Sapnap began to call out, peeved tone seeping out of his voice. Dream rolled his eyes. Let's go, this way. He was visibly irritated as he was pressured, but hopefully everyone would shrug it off. You all bolted towards the right direction to the portal you finally recognized, and gasped in relief when you spotted the familiar purple particles flaring into the air. Dream reaches it first, not entering the vortex, but instead out to take a swing at an approaching aggressive piglin mob. Get in, now! Without a second, Sapnap and George entered the portal, their bodies slowly disappearing into the overworld the longer they stayed in. You glanced at Dream and hesitated. You didn't want to leave him behind. Why can't we... Freaking I'll push you back. You want to stay in there? Fine. I'll just push you back in. When you came to, your first reaction was to frantically check your surroundings for your other companions. Sorry, I needed water. We're here, player, we're here. From behind you, you hear Sapnap and George seemingly out of breath. The older of the two was lying on his back, whilst the other was seated on a nearby grass block and wiping the sweat from his chin. Right. George's voice wavered when he spoke up. Where's Dream? Your heart sank as you had to explain what happened. They both frowned at this. Of course he would. We have to go back, see if he's still in there. We need to help him. And of course, Mage just spontaneously appears and is like, it's okay guys, I'm almost dead. Dream. Oh, Dream! You all rushed over to his side, to which he waved off. Both Sapnap and George to help him up onto his feet. I'm fine. Health check, guys? You all wearily nodded before looking up to your own health bars. George says that he has 4 left. You and Sapnap have the same amount of 3. Dream had only half a heart. How is he so good with half a heart? Like, I had like 2.5 hearts or something earlier, and like, I couldn't wave my hand, and Maze is like, it's fine. Oh my gosh. Sapnap frowned as George crossed his arms. What happened to being careful, Dream? Dream waves him off as he pulled out a piece of bread to replenish his hunger and to regen. All that matters is that we're fine. It was our first and hopefully last time in the Nether. Of course it'd end up messy. You were about to hand him your golden apple, but he noticed and stopped you from doing so. I never even ate it at the end. Oh wait, no, I did. I just realized. I told you, you'll need him more than I do. You frowned, but you didn't push. Successfully crafted a few ender eyes, and then he just chucked it, and now he's on his way there. The walk was quiet, save for the occasional clinking of the ender pearls. It was a bit too quiet. Any injuries? You good, George? Goggy! You slowed your pace down to camp with George's, who was situated on the very end of your little line of follow the leader. They really had to do him like that. Colorblind. Okay, I'm sorry. The colorblind male had been munching on his share of bread, effectively replenishing his health. nods as he swallows his recent bite. I'm all good, Rambo, thanks. Oh, player one. Friggin' player one. Thanks for asking. Do you need anything? The only food I've seen you wield was that gapple from way earlier. You shook your head, letting him know that you have your own stash of foods. Yes, sir. A little bit of silence filled the space between you before George spoke up this time. So, do you have any questions, like, in general? I just figured that since you've been with us this entire time, might as well get to know each other a bit more. Okay. Oh, I'm asking the questions this time. What even got you guys into the mess? That sounds mean! That sounds mean! What even got you guys into this mess? You now knew that he likes coding and reading books. Maybe there's more that he'd like to do. George blinked for a second before humming and thought, We just did that in sync. Something I like to do other than the ones I've told you? Yeah. Well, I'm quite into chess. I play it from time to time with the other two. You nodded your head. Interesting. It wasn't really a game you were too interested in, but it fascinates you when you watch people play it, but the mechanics are quite confusing. Why is this accurate? Okay. He notices this, and he lets out the softest laughter. If you aren't into it, that's okay. But if you really want to learn it, I can teach you. Maybe even have a little chess date, if you like that? His cheeks tint pink, and you bashfully smiled back. You'll have to keep that offer in mind. Everyone stopped walking when Dream halted in his tracks. It's down here. He announces as he wiped out his pickaxe, beginning to mine a way through the ground, and then I hecking fall and die. Yup. I'm not paying attention, and then I die. There we go. Yup. Player one! You dealt a bit of damage to yourself thanks to your clumsiness. Dream had safely landed with the water MLGs, and so did George. Although he let his water spread in around for a bit to Sapnap, for Sapnap to safely land in. You're gonna give us a heart attack, player. Be careful the next time. Frick. You let out a sheepish chuckle as you pulled out an apple from your inventory and proceeded to munch on it to regen. You all took a better look at which part of the stronghold you guys were located in. You all realized you were in the middle of it with 3 pathways. The end portal, the library, and the hallway to another hallway. Oh wait, a way to another hallway. Okay, Sapnap lets out a huff. Huh, lucky. You patted off the remaining dirt off of your clothes as Dream began going towards the portal room, getting rid of the silverfish spawner before starting on filling in the gaps of the portal itself. Okay. Sapnap scratches his head before heading off to the empty hallway that led to an iron door. I'll go over here and check if there's any stuff I can grab before we enter, and then he's going to the library. Go into the library, 'cause I like the books. He took the left path, entering the iron door and following the older male. I love it how they say older male. Not like the clout glasses wearing or colorblind man. As you entered the room, you were greeted by tall rows of bookshelves filled to the brim. Hearing the clink of an iron door closing behind you, George called out from the corner of the room, "I'm right here!" You followed the sound of his voice, leading you to him as he closed a chest. He proceeded to sit on it. Just a compass and a few blank pages, nothing useful. He mutters out a little, "Oh yeah," and then proceeded to bring out his crafting table, seemingly created a bow, along with some arrows. A moment of silence had seeped into your conversation before he called out to you. "Playa? Hola? ¿Qué quieres?" You look at him. He seemed a bit nervous and flustered. I figured that maybe this will be the last time we'll be able to talk in a calmer matter, let's say. So, I just want to admit something. Rambo, I think you're really amazing! Ooh, you stepped it up from last time! I hope I don't, overwhelm you or anything. I just wanted to let you know that. Thank you for the I really want to do that, but I'm not going with that route yet. I like you too. He smiles sweetly. Okay. Thank you for the tone. Thank you for the tone. What if someone just... What if someone just confesses to you and you just go, thank you for the dono. Oh my gosh. I'm glad the feelings are mutual. I can't take it seriously anymore. You feel a slight blush rise to your cheeks as he affirmed your growing feelings towards him. Okay. He hops off the chest. Let's head back. I'm pretty sure Sapnap's calmed his nerves and dreams finished up by the portal. How do you know what he's doing? Like, he's vibing. You nodded and followed his lead out of the chamber. As everyone started to regroup, the quiet humming of the finished end portal echoes out. Okay, here we go. Epic storytelling again. Nervously, Sapnap speaks. Any encouraging words before we hop in? It's time to googie. When George meets your gaze, his face slightly tinted pink. I put you on the spot. Yeah, I do want you to do it. All three of you had simply encouraged him with smiles on your faces. George sighs, shaking his head a bit before looking back at you, all with a smile of his own. All right, then. I know that most of this was my fault. Wait, what? But there's no time to dwell on that now. What matters is that we're close to what's probably the solution, and that we'll all be able to escape this realm and return back home. You did this. Everyone had given each other affirming glances, reassuring one another that they're ready before staring down towards the black vortex. So yeah, we're not going to dwell on it because we have to freaking fight. It's fighting time, boys. You gripped on the axe and the shield you were wielding, your nerves making you feel all jittery. You good? Oh, on three? Sapnap shakily breathes. 1, 2... And... Hold on, guys, 1 second. Okay, we're good now. Alright, and everyone began to ran up. 3! Alright. Sorry for the wait for that. You braced yourself as the discomfort of teleporting began to set in. You covered your mouth as you landed onto the obsidian platform. I just heard my sister laughing. Trying to get a hold of yourself. Yeah, I do gotta get a hold of myself. I hear more laughing. She's throwing me off. Oh no. George shakes his head as he checks on everyone right after landing. Rambu, are you okay? Ah, freak! It's player 1. You waved him off, coughing as you do so. It doesn't particularly convince him, but he trusts you enough to regain your balance yourself. Dream and Sapnap seems to have gotten used to the feeling of teleporting as they appeared fine. You struggled to get back on your feet as they began to build their way towards the center of the island where the dragon was situated. You got yourself on your feet and caught up to them. Go ahead and push towards the dragon. I'll take care of the ender crystals. Make every shot count, George. Oh, shoot! I gave Sapnap a British accent. Of course! He runs off to the sides as he already begun aiming at the top of the pillars. Dream turns to you. Me and Sapnap will go ahead and land attacks on the ender dragon. You steer clear from her, alright? Kill some endermen and grab the pearls they drop so you can filter them to us or use them for yourself if you have to flee. You obliged, staying in the outer ring of the island as the two childhood friends rushed towards the middle. You dared to make eye contact with the tall void-like mobs to aggravate them. Oh shoot, that scared me. It proved effective as they began to open their mouths, their irritating buzzing getting louder as they launched themselves at your shield. You shoved them away and attempted to land hits on them whilst taking caution of any of their attacks that managed to get too near to you. After taking at least 2 hits from the mob, you counted the amount of ender pearls you've gained whilst eating some bread to regenerate your health. Seeing that you've gotten quite a lot, you quickly jumped in the middle to throw some to Dream and Sapnap. Thanks, player. Sapnap manages to catch all of it, tossing the other half towards the blonde who had just landed his water MLG. After a few more minutes of combat, it seemed that the Ender Dragon's health had depleted until halfway. Jort has done his job of shooting all of the healing crystals. You were busy looking around for the older male when the dragon had launched a fireball at you. You only heard a soft thudding sound, and before you knew it, you were surrounded by purple particles that began to burn you. Use an Ender Pearl. Get out of here. You fumble over your items in your inventory, finally stumbling over the sphere-like object and throwing it away to somewhere safer. Your breath was shaky in short puffs as you teleported. You looked up to your health bar to see that you had 2.5 hearts left. Rambo, are you okay? Player one! It's player one! Are you okay? You wanted to reassure them that you're fine, even a wave of your hand, but the required effort to do so was just too much for you, ended up making you feel a lot more lightheaded. George, we need you! Being the nearest one to you, George glances back to you worriedly. You shook your head in an attempt to tell him to go help the others. George furrowed his eyebrows together before turning away and ran towards the middle. Right, do your thing. I'm right here! We need your help in keeping the dragon away from player one. Got it! Right, Dream was the sole person out of everyone in your group to have experienced on being on half a heart. You were close. To say it hurt was sugarcoating it. You felt excruciating pain as your heart tried to make up for the blood you lost from the recent situation. As you breathed heavily, you fiddled around for the golden apple that stayed in your inventory the entire time. The last time you glanced at the dragon's health bar, it was nearly finished. Just a few critical hits and it would be over. You sighed as you took your time, finally being able to fish it out from all of your belongings. Oh, that scared me again. You were about to eat it when you heard a bellowing noise from above. The Ender Dragon was coming right at you. Player one! You froze and shut your eyes as you braced yourself for what was about to happen. You heard the noise of a hit. You didn't feel any pain. You opened your eyes and saw... Cookie! Oh, it's a different heart. It's a different heart. Oh. George went his bow up, fired his last arrow at the dragon that had only been one hit away. Let's go. I like the bow. The bow art. I appreciate that. The dragon screeches as it levitates up, light protruding its body as it slowly disintegrates into specks of particles and EXP points. And right then, a sound effect echoes from George himself. George not found has made the advancement free the end. Let's go! Everything was silent before all three of them began to whoop loudly. Oh my gosh, George, you did it! Yeah, that's our boy! George was then lifted into the air by the two, the male himself laughing loudly as they all cheered. After a whole while of being stunned, you let out your share of giggles. The boys turned around as they heard you laugh. Hola? ¿Qué quieres? The two childhood friends had glanced at each other with a glint of mischief in their eyes. Oh no! Before running towards you with George still on their shoulders. Whoa, guys, let me down! Freaking, wait, how does that even work? Like, Sapnap is so much shorter than Dream. The two had simply laughed at him before letting him get off as they stopped right in front of you. Dream had helped you up to your feet, giving you the golden apple. You dropped to heal up. You nodded at him in thanks, feeling a whole lot better as you took a bite out of it and turned to see Sapnap pushing a blushing George towards you. When he was right in front of you, you had simply thanked him for being brave and saving your life. I'm really glad you're okay, playa. He wasn't one who can easily convey his emotions through words, you figured. You gave out a soft laugh as you cupped his cheek, letting him have a bite of your golden apple. Oh! Thanks, playa. Dream laughed at the exchange, his hand on his stomach as he cackled. The glare! George sent him a glare going to the point of even rolling his eyes at the Vale's reaction to you two. Alright, you two are cute. Come on, let's go home. We never get any interaction with Dream. I'm curious, though. You nodded, and all four of you had walked up to the middle. Dream and Sapnap hugged each other sideways as they made their way to the portal, their antics making you stifle a small giggle. You hoped that once you all jump in, you will all, 1, be able to go back home safely, and 2, remember everything that happened. You were so nervous, but this was so far your only choice, to jump into the unknown. You felt someone grab a hold of your hand. Hola? Your gaze trailed from the portal to see that it was George himself. He had a soft, reassuring smile on his face as he squeezed your hand. You were sure that he was nervous, too. On 3? Everyone grinned at him. 1, 2, 3! And? Okay, I'm really curious. You woke up on your bedroom floor, clutching at your throbbing head. Did my chair break again? Yeah, it did. You hear your phone buzzing from your desk. Groaning, you crawled over to check what your notifications were going off for. For the fierce few spams, it had been from your friends that you were apparently late for your Hypixel game together with them. The most recent one was George Not Found went live, fixing my chair. Yeah, he broke his chair too! Minecraft the Realm. You quickly pressed on the notification. The stream's audio booming out of your phone's speakers. Sorry guys, I know we were supposed to be doing a Minecraft challenge right now, but our connection did some sort of a blip and now my chair is broken. The chat roars in laughter, finding it hilarious that he'd fallen off his chair to the point of breaking it. I did too, to be fair. I would too. Wow, chat, you guys aren't feeling nice tonight. Your heartbeat, rising, you impulsively sent a dono to try and catch his attention. He stops holding the pieces that belonged to his chair to check the donation. Okay, who just donoed thank you for the dono? You think you're so funny, huh? George stopped himself when he read your username. I should have said thank you for the dono in that case. That'd be funny. Player? Hold on. DM me on Twitter. Do you have the same user? Yes, I do. You know how fast people can be taking the usernames. You immediately transfer to Twitter. The stream, turning into a picture-in-picture form and situating yourself in the bottom corner of the phone, you send him a message. George, it's me. Do you remember everything? Do you? Minecraft Realm, the library, the golden apple. Your heart rate picks up as you anxiously wait for a response. You hope you were quick enough. You heard this quick typing noises from a stream in the chat and zoomed by with your name with a combined of a bunch of question marks asking who you were. I am Epic Boy 97. That's all you need to know me as. And then suddenly, someone joined the call. Dream, George, what the heck are you doing? It's Playa. What do you mean it's Playa? Mute your mic on stream, you idiot! The audio from both Dream and George's mics have been silent. And then suddenly, you have a notification beep from Twitter. Playa! Of course I remember. Oh, it's the smile again! Except he's the one doing it! Dream's helping me book a flight for you right. Oh! Would next week be okay? Okay, that works. You flushed already? But it wasn't if you didn't want to be by his side. You already missed being next to him. Next message came in and it was like we both had a connected brains. Wait. Oh my gosh. Wait. Was that too quick? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. George, it's okay. I'm free, so it's okay. Ah, the smile! Ah! No! Is this real? Oh my gosh. Wait, please don't look at my stream for like 5 seconds. I'm looking. Huh. Curiously, you speak to the dream. Yeah, I looked! George was jumping around and happy. For turning back to the mic, seamlessly telling the other people of your decision. You laughed to yourself. Your cheeks hurting. Oh, that's kind of... hurting from how much you were smiling that entire time. My cheeks are kind of hurting too. You couldn't wait to see him again. Oh no. Oh. A new player. Interesting. 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. Hi. Where were we? Oh, this hacker. Oh, no. You must be player 1. MXD, I'm in charge of Why are you in charge of everything? I don't like this. Seems that you've unlocked an ending. That's really cool. Say, if you could unlock everyone's endings, maybe you can help me find a secret code. I've been seeing an opening here and there, but I'm having trouble achieving the code I need. Maybe it'll benefit you too. What if it doesn't, though? What if it doesn't? I don't trust it. I really don't. But then it'll be up to you if you'd like to help me. It'd be really cool if you do. Until then, I'll see you next time. You can't just leave me off like that. You can't just... Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm curious. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I have so many mixed feelings about this hacker, but on that note, I think I gotta be done. We've been live for about 2 hours now. We've done 1 route for Sapnap and 1 route for George. I really want to know how to do dreams, but I don't want to, like, spoil it for myself if I look it up. I really don't want to. I'll be sure to play this in the future more, because I'm really curious. I have a couple helium balloons left, so maybe if I stream in the near future, I'll be able to do more of that. So, on that note, I want to say thank you for watching the stream. It's been really fun, and I absolutely loved all of this. But like, this is so good, 'cause it's at first I was doing it for the meme, but now I'm like, actually kind of invested in this? Huh. Okay. So I do plan to do this more in the future. This was really fun. And on that note, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Y'all better get some water. I will definitely do that because I've been doing a lot of talking. But yeah, get some water. Go grab a snack or something. I don't care what time it is. Like, I mean, unless you're sleeping, then don't wake up just to get a snack. That's called breakfast. But, go get a snack. Go drink some water. Take care of yourselves. Unclench your jaw. Relax your shoulders. Relax your muscles. Take deep breaths, and I will see you all later. So, you have a good one. Bye.